Namaste everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Ridvan Aydemir, aka Apostate Prophet, a figure who's become quite prominent in the online ex-Muslim community. While I respect his right to critique his former faith, although I highly doubt that he was ever a Muslim to begin with, it's clear to me that his understanding of religion, especially the topics he frequently discusses, is surface level at best. Let's start with Ridvan's take on different religions. He often praises Zoroastrianism, especially since he presents himself as pro-Persian, but if you listen closely, his understanding of Zoroastrianism, and frankly other faiths as well, is pretty shallow. It's as if he's picked up a few facts here and there without delving deeply into the rich history or complex philosophies that underpin these religions. His approach seems more like someone who's just read a few books or articles, then tries to pass themselves off as an expert. True understanding comes with engagement, nuance, and reflection, not just parroting what you've read or heard. Ridvan does have an audience, but it's clear to me that he's not doing the deep intellectual work needed to engage in meaningful dialogue about these topics. Now, Ridvan also claims to support the Kurds and their cause, which is admirable on the surface, but here's the thing. If he were to speak the same anti-Islamic rhetoric he puts out online directly to a Kurdish or Turkish audience, I think the response would be far less favorable than he might expect, to put it lightly. The reality is that many Kurds and Turks are deeply connected to their cultural and religious roots, and Ridvan's aggressive rhetoric against Islam would likely not be well received in those communities. It's easy to sit behind a screen, throw out inflammatory remarks, and sound tough in front of a keyboard, but the reality is that he's completely detached from the cultural and religious context of the people he's supposedly standing against. He's not even aware of how dangerous his rhetoric is in certain parts of the world, and especially among his own people. His harsh critiques might provoke a much more intense reaction than he realizes. At the end of the day, my hope is that Ridvan reflects more deeply on his path. Criticizing religion publicly on the internet is one thing, but doing so in a way that disregards the historical and cultural context of those beliefs is another. If he truly wants to understand and be understood, he needs to move beyond simplistic criticisms and engage with the nuances of these faiths and the cultures that uphold them. For a Turkish person like Ridvan, I would encourage him to explore and embrace a more spiritually balanced path. One of the most renowned traditions of Turkey is the Vedanta-influenced Sufi orders of Islam. This path offers intellectual depth, spiritual growth, and a sense of connectedness with his heritage. Embracing the mystical and introspective side of Islam could provide him with the wisdom and perspective he seems to be missing in his current approach. To sum it all up, Ridvan's critiques often come across as shallow, and his understanding of faiths, including Zoroastrianism and Islam, lacks the depth necessary for meaningful dialogue. It's important to critique religions thoughtfully, with respect for their complexity, instead of reducing them to simplistic narratives. I hope Ridvan takes a step back, reflects on his journey, and finds a way to engage with these topics in a more nuanced and respectful manner, and, most importantly of all, embraces the most famous Turkish tradition, which is converting to Vedanta-influenced Sufi Islam. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more discussions like this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.